Skagway is our second port on this cruise. We are surrounded by stunning snow-capped mountains. The scenery is absolutely breathtaking. We docked at 6:30 this morning and practically have the whole day here until 8 in the evening. The forecast called for rain, and yep, it's raining. Not ideal, kind of a bummer, but we're making the most of it. This time we rented 3 cars and drove around the border into Canada. Though we skipped the famous train ride, we hit the most of the same scenic stop and even went beyond it. This morning, the fog is so thick, we can barely see the road ahead. The scenery has vanished into the mist. For a while, we thought the day was lost, and the fog has stolen the whole day. But at our first restroom stop, a glimmer of hope breaks through. The fog slowly lifted, and you can see the mountain space, though the peak still hides behind the clouds. We stop at the Yukon Suspension Bridge. I'm sure it's beautiful, but after some discussion, we decided to skip it and move on to our next stop. We drove into the Yukon Territory and made a brief stop at the famous Welcome to Yukon sign. If you're lucky, you can see mountain goats here. Next is Carcross. Carcross, Yukon, a small, beautiful town just an hour from Whitehorse. Once known as a caribou crossing, it played a big role in the Klondike Gold Rush. Set between 2 lakes, Banyak and Harus, it's where stunning views meet rich history. And the famous White Pass train still passes through. Let's head into the next break, Carcross Desert. The Carcross Desert, often referred to as the world's smallest desert, is a unique and fascinating natural landscape. It's visually striking. Golden dunes set against alpine mountains and coniferous forests. You simply can't afford to miss Emerald Lake. It's unreal. The water glows an intense green, thanks to the sunlight reflecting off a white marl layer, a mix of clay and calcium carbonate settled on the shallow lake bed. About 40 minutes north of Emerald Lake lies Whitehorse, the capital of Yukon. Graced by mountains and the winding Yukon River, bathed in the glow of the northern lights, Whitehorse is a place where nature shines bright. Well, this is the McBride waterfront trolley. offering rides along the waterfront with historical commentary. Tickets are only $3 per person. The trolley rides offer a great way to see the waterfront, learn about its history, and access various attractions. Go, 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 go. Agak kurang kompak ya. On the walk back to the car, I couldn't help but notice how beautifully the flowers in Alaska and northern Canada are flourishing and blooming. Okay, we've got to get moving. It's time to head back to Skagway and explore the charm of its historic downtown. On the drive back, we are in for a treat. What the morning fog kept hidden now unfolds before our eyes. Snow-capped mountains stretch endlessly across the horizon, and crystal-clear lakes simmer beside us mile after mile. Eventually, we cannot resist. We pull over right there on the side of the road, just to take it all in and capture the moment. Welcome to downtown Skagway. As I said before, I'm amazed by how beautifully the flowers bloom here in Alaska. Even in harsh winds, they still thrive and bloom strong. Downtown Skagway is a beautifully preserved Gold Rush era town, part of the Klondike Gold Rush National Historic Park, with wooden boardwalks and false front building straight from the 1890s. You will pass historic saloons like the Red Onions, ride the vintage White Pass train, and soak in the mountain views, all in a single charming block. I've got my eyes set on this store, cause we have to try the iconic Klondike Doughboy, a huge flat fried bread, served hot and coated in cinnamon sugar. It's absolutely delicious.
Is it good? The texture is great.
Better than expected.
Better than I thought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it will taste like a little bit like churros. It's 7:30 at night and we've got just 30 minutes to walk back to the ship.